Good morning, students. Now, today in this video, I'll be discussing regarding your linear programming. Okay, we have discussed about writing programs in Java in the previous videos. Already, I have discussed those things, how to write programs. Now, I've given you some work, home assessment on that video. Now, today I'll be discussing how we do these questions. If you have done, please cross check your answers. Okay. Now, question one is telling write a program to calculate print the perimeter of a rectangle. One we have to calculate the displacement. In one we have to calculate the value of z. All these three questions we have. We start with question number one first. Okay, first we start with class and a class name. Now class rectangle. Now we have void show. In the bracket we have to write the input. If I want to calculate the perimeter, I need to have L and B, that is your length and breadth of the rectangle. Without the length and breadth, we cannot calculate the perimeter. So whatever is the input, that is the thing we write in this void show. We have opening and a closing braces. Inside that we have to write the inputs. Here like length and breadth can be int values. There can be different kinds of value we have discussed before. So here we have discussed some important data types. I have discussed this before also. These are very important, you need to know. Okay, before writing programs we should know these data types. Without knowing the data type we will not be able to write the programs. Okay, so whenever we are talking about whole number values, what are whole number values? 1 2 3 4 or minus 1 2 3 4. So 1 2 5 1 2 0, all these numbers are whole number values. So when we are talking about whole number values, we are thinking that my input or the calculation which I are doing will be coming as a whole number value. That time I'll be using int. Clear all of you? Int is in small letters. Everything is in small letters. Okay. Now if we have a decimal value, like if we have 5.5 3.5 minus 2.5, all these are decimal values, will be using double. So whenever I'll be talking about decimal values, you need to say that we'll be using the data type double. Okay. Now if we are talking about character value, single character value like A, B, C, okay, it is included under single quotation. That will be single that will be using char, and group of characters will be having string. So anything inside single quotation will be changing as a char value. We'll be using char as the data type when we have single character value, and if we have group of characters we'll be using string like a name and address. So when we have group of alphabets as your values, then we'll be using a data type string. And if we have true and false, we'll be using boolean. Okay, so these are the different kinds of data type which we are having here. Now if we come back to the question, we need to find the perimeter of a rectangle. For that we need to have, in the formula it is given P equals to 2 into L plus B. If I know the value of length and simple thing in maths, if I want to calculate perimeter of a rectangle, I need to have length and breadth. That is the input. What are the ingredients, what are things I need to have so that I can calculate the perimeter, that is your length and breadth. So that I am taking, it can be decimal length. If you are trying to measure the length and breadth of a room, let's say it can be a decimal value. So if we are, I am thinking of a decimal value, what is the data I have to take? Double. Okay, so therefore in the bracket I have written double L comma double B, length and breadth. Double L comma double B, length and breadth are the inputs, they will be decimal, so double I have written. Okay, then the void show and opening curly braces will start, where we will be writing the whole content, where we will be calculating the perimeter. I have taken the inputs. No, if I want to calculate perimeter, I have to know the length and breadth. After taking the bracket double L and double B, my inputs for calculating the perimeter we have got. Now after that we need to calculate and show it. After calculating the perimeter I need to print it. Okay, so how we write that? So input taken, then we are calculating the perimeter. Now if my length and breadth will be decimal, already we took double, no, the input. So input portion we have understood. Now after that you have to do calculation. They always programs will be done in 3 step: input, calculation, display. The first input to the programs to calculate perimeter, length and breadth taken. They are decimal thing. Now I have taken decimal as length and breadth. Any decimal values you can imagine of. Okay. If I put that length and breadth at decimal, the chances of getting your perimeter will be what? The perimeter which we are getting back will also be a decimal value. If I multiply or add there 2 into L plus B, if I put decimal values, the user is entering decimal values of length and breadth, you will get the perimeter as double. So that is the reason I wrote double P. Every variable L, B, P, these all are variables, okay, whose values can change. So we have to declare the data type of variables beforehand. So length and breadth double, perimeter also double. After declaring the data type, in that perimeter I calculate, in that P I calculated the perimeter. That how we calculate? With the formula P equals to 2 into L plus B. When I write this instruction, the computer will calculate the perimeter. Okay, after calculating the perimeter, my calculation step is over. I have to print. For printing we have to write system dot out dot print. The perimeter is plus P. Clear all of you? This is how you calculate the perimeter. After calculating the perimeter, this is the display work. Clear all of you? After that, close the 2 braces. The program is over. Understood all of you? So basically all the program which you will be doing will be having your 3 steps. Input we have to analyze, then we have to calculate the thing, and then we do the display portion, okay, by the help of system.out.print. See nicely, this is how you have to do this question. Okay, now we will see the next 2 questions. Okay, now next question is to calculate print the distance traveled by moving body given s equals to ut plus half at square. This is a formula for calculating distance traveled. Okay, now again, if I want to calculate the distance is calculated by s here, where u, t and a I need to have. If I know the value of u, t and a, I can calculate the distance traveled of a moving body. Clear? Now, so therefore in the input section I need to write int u, comma, or you can take double. Speed, u is your speed, a is your acceleration, t is your time, so it can be decimal values. Okay, so I'm taking all the thing as double u, comma, double a, comma, double t. These are the input. Clear all of you? So we have done taking the input. After taking the input, I need to do the calculation. I need to calculate distance traveled. So the distance traveled, that the final answer which you will getting will also be a decimal value. So we'll write double s. So declare data type of your s, it will be double. Now I'll write the formula. How you write that in Java? Java will write s equals to u into t plus 1 by 2 into a into t into t. So whenever you see 1 by 2 or 3 by 2, you write in decimal. Okay, so we write 1.0 by 2.0 into a into t into t. S equals to u into t plus 1.0 by 2.0 into a into t into t. So this is how you calculate the distance traveled. After that, you display, write in the print method. So the distance traveled or the distance is plus s in system.out.print. Clear? So this is how you write this program. Clear all of you? Understood all of you? Now we'll see the last program. Okay. Okay, in the next video we'll see that. Okay, thank you.